Time. Time is something that we can't get back, and time is something that we have a lot of. You can either waste your time or you can use your time wisely. In this life, our time needs to be spent with intention and be spent with purpose. We were all born here with a purpose. We were all born with something that we are supposed to contribute to the world. Whether you're 5 or you're 50, whether you're 4 or you're 47, your time is now. Don't allow time to hold you back. You have all the time you need to be successful. Big homie Smiles, TTRLA owner. Peace. Radio LA, man. My motherfucking boy free, man. Symbol free, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Since symbol free, we go ahead and crank that, man. Yeah, that, man. Long live 9. Shout out to the house team, man. Shout out to all his friends and his family, man. Protect Simba at all costs. You dig? Yeah. Simple free, man. Welcome home. We sucker free out here. You feel me? Yeah, that. All right, man. This is TTRLA, man. We got an exclusive, man. It might seem like I'm a little dark because I'm in the car, man. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to push up on my cousin earlier. I was supposed to be in the house, but I ain't on my job. Let me just let you know, when you ain't on time with a jail nigga, they gonna be on your motherfucking ass. Pause. No freaky, no diddy, nigga. I'm just letting you know. So it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna call me back. This is Ybm Think Tank podcast. You feel me? The joint just went off, so hopefully it get all this. I hope this is not for no reason. But here we go.
This is a global tel link prepaid call from
Michael Ford,
an inmate at a Maryland correctional facility. This call will be recorded and monitored. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yo. With you, Slim.
man, everybody right here, go ahead and pick it up, man.
Hey, man, this right here is the Ybm Think Tank podcast, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. We got some good men tapping in with us behind them walls. This is some exclusive shit. You not getting nowhere. You feel me? So welcome to the Ybm Think Tank podcast. Who do we have on the podcast today?
Man, we got Morgan Rich. Man, your other host, man, Lord Mike. Got Damon Wilson.
What's up with y'all, man? It's a pleasure to meet y'all, man. Shout out to my other host, Lord Mike, who is the owner and co-founder of the Ybm Think Tank podcast. Thank you for allowing some good men to get their voice heard. You know what I'm saying? To show the world that the people that are behind the walls have changed and are making corrections in their lives, and it's not always bad. So the first person that talked to me, Rich, tell us a little bit about yourself. How you and how you know Mike? Like as far as relationship wise, like where does the friendship start at?
All right, cool. All right, so real, we met. We was in the. This is the second time we've been in the same building together. So this is the first time that we ever like had a chance to get up on each other. We on the same pit right now. But as far as Mike, man, we just got mutual understanding of each other. Like good characteristics and good people just mixing and mingling for real. Like this our encounter's been like sincere, just like good. Humble, like maybe enforcing our relationship, we just can't cross each other. You know, and like you know, man, it's like that was good. We pick the bid, we talk about good stuff, talk positivity, talk about change and out there situation. Like we here just helping each other get through this struggle, this whole situation. You hear me?
Hell yeah. Do you are you from the DMV area? When I say DMV, I mean like DC, Maryland, or Virginia, or are you
Maryland, man, south side, man, southeast, yeah, the same third. They shut my joint down, so I moved around the whole DMV. I lived early in PG County. I lived in Alexandria for a little bit, but I'm just like DMV, yeah, all the way through and through.
Hell yeah. Like that. Hell yeah, straight like that. Now I want to ask you, do you find that because you're incarcerated that you was able to have obtain more understanding of how you are going to move once you are free?
In a sense, yeah. Like everybody's situation is different. Like being in here, I ain't do nothing but focus on being better so I could do better. But my whole understanding of life ain't do nothing but enhance and evolve into something positive and greater than what it was. Like granted, I broke law, whatever, I ended up in here. But just being in here just gave me a whole different insight and a whole different point of view of people, how people deal with people, and how to adapt and maneuver around and with people. So, yeah.
And now ain't no whole time. Like, man, get your name, get your first and last name, bro.
Oh, my bad. You ain't catch it. Morgan Rich. Like Morgan Freeman's last name Rich, as in I'm rich.
That's right. I'm rich, bitch.
I just sweet. Nah, for real. Hey, look. Hey, young, I definitely want to ask more follow-up question, right? Crazy, man, you said some real stuff about building, learning, and trying to understand. Is there anything that you feel like, man, you want to let the people know that they don't understand as far as the people on the outside, like different firms, situations that is already judged already. People already have a notion or they own understanding of it. It's not true.
I mean, people watch movies, they hear other people's stories, but the reality of it, we're enslaved people, and people get that we locked up or whatever, but we might be out of sight, but out of mind. We still gotta stay connected with our loved ones and our support, and the people that do support us. Because without y'all, we can't be heard. Like if it's anything like with like the co-mom, according to things that's supposed to be guaranteed by law, we don't get none of that. We don't get most of that for real. Man, it's just like the whole dynamic of prison, people trying to stay out the way, work their way out of prison and stuff like that. People just have it. It's just a whole misunderstanding and the lack of experience, for real. I can't say it's on both parts. There's people in here that I feel like they say they want to go home, but they ain't doing nothing to change, for real. So there's people on the outside that really don't understand what we go through. Like it's something you gotta experience. It's not hard to explain, but it's more so you gotta experience to actually feel and empathize and sympathize with it. But it's difficult. It's troublesome. We don't get letters sometimes. We don't get pictures. But people like me, for example, the people that I expected to be, I personalize this real quick. Man, my sister 30 minutes away from me. Granted, I might go see her on the Skype visit, but she ain't been here to see me the whole time. I got a man that's all the way in Germany. Mo looked me up when he ain't hear from me. He literally on the other side of the world. He reached out to me, sent pictures. I ain't got to ask him nothing. And I ain't never expect nothing like that. But he got like understand the struggle, and that's just an aspect. That's my aspect of it though. So it's different. Different strokes for different folks. If you get it or you don't, it is what it is. That's my best way to put it.
All right, so I question that, man. To my other good man over here, Ramo. I'm gonna let Miles ask the same questions real quick. Just Ramo. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Ramo? Hey, what's going on, brother man? Just let the people know what your first name and last name is, where you from, and what is your experience on the revolution that has happened to you while incarcerated.
Well, my name Damon Wilson. I've been incarcerated for 27 years and 2 months. I say my personal revolution is against myself, trying to balance myself up. It took a long time to do that. But that revolution of balancing myself up became my evolution. Who I am now. It's way different from what it used to be. You know?
Got it.
I walk a certain way, I talk with it. I walk in peace and I talk in peace. Right?
Okay, so I like what you said. You went from revolution to evolution. I'm gonna have to. Can I take that and use it as a quote?
Sure, I don't care.
Yeah. So what is your mindset for those? Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, man, I was telling you earlier, man, we probably hit the age of the junkie, right? So a lot of times, man, like you were saying earlier, the parallel universes from the far as the street and behind the wall, it's the same thing. Like Bo was saying, you can evolve to be the ultimate crackhead, or you could be just a whole different person, like on a whole revolutionary level. And my question to Ramo is, like, what have you been doing to evolve?
Well, first, I don't know. I do a lot of things. I do art. I do reading. I do observation of myself and others. Not that I don't watch people. I see people. So when I see people, I see myself in them. So I'm not judgmental of other people. I'm more understanding of other people, no matter like what level that they may be on in their life. Because anyway, from my perspective and the way I understand things, everybody is going to evolve at some point in time. Sometimes we like held in static. Like static is like a state of just being the same, not going forward or back. It's like being held in suspense. You know, some of the activities that we may find ourselves in will be like that. Sometimes we intentionally put in states of static, right?
Yeah.
In order to stunt our growth. But you know that can only last for so long. You know, you can't hold a good brother down or a good sister.
No, I like that. You speaking you got some wisdom. I could tell you got some wisdom. What is some advice that you got for, you know, or not advice, what's some encouragement that you can say about the good men around you? That you can say to the people that the people on the outside world may not know about those comrades that are in with you.
Well, since I've been in here, I done met some of the best people I ever met in my life. I done met more influential people in here than I did on the street. You know, I was on the street only for 19 years, but still, the brothers that I met in here have been more impact to my growth than anybody in my early years has ever been. What I would say to like younger people out there is that, you know, everybody in your community is a resource. You know what I mean? Don't look at your enemy or mark or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Learn what you can from them in order to grow. You know what I'm saying? Increase your knowledge and increase your work.
I like that. I like that. Who's up next? Who else do we that we got that wants to step up?
Because that's why man, we still got more right here too. Like I was gonna ask Mo a real question real quick. I want to know, man, if there's any advice he would tell his younger self before he came to prison, what would it be?
Man, I don't even know what it's called. First and foremost, man, educate yourself. Understand who you are. And just whatever you love, whatever you do, whatever strikes your interest that you're really passionate about, man, stick to it. Don't care what nobody else say, think, or whatever. Man, just focus on being the best you and make the best out of all your situations. Understand that there's going to be people that don't like you. You're going to go through a variety of range of emotions and a whole bunch of stuff. Then you got to stay grounded, stay focused.
Nah, for real, man. And look, and I was telling dudes earlier, man, like it's this whole little thing with people like, man, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I'm like, bro, who said you could fuck with me? You know what I mean, bro? You not hurting my feelings, bro. Like, who push you on a pedestal? My whole point is, my advice I give anybody, honestly, if you're young, old, as you know, Young Beautiful Mind, the podcast, and beauty is the eye of the beholder, and young is a perspective. You know what I mean? It's objective. And I tell anybody like this, man, be comfortable with who you are. A lot of people live other people's lives, always worrying about what somebody else thinking about them, having all these self-thoughts of playing somebody else's thoughts, and they mind.
Right.
Live your life. Live your truth. At the end of the day, man, if you walk in and that door closed, you know with another man, you smell somebody else's front, some don't want to spray the air freshener, you know what I mean? Don't play the water, none of that. You won't wish like, dang, it's real. Be comfortable with being yourself. And it's okay not to be okay. You gotta remember to take a cup because when you inside prison, man, especially where I'm at right now, Like, you may just hear a few good men talking, but on the other side of this compound, it is different.
Yeah.
It's like literally the living dead, the walking dead, man. Like, we in an institution right now where they literally give out opiates, bro. It's a program. It is literally giving them drugs.
Hold on, the thing on that, they got, I forgot what it's called, but they giving out opiates. But on the other side of that, along with that, they supposed to get counseling and other group situations with that. And they not doing nothing but just feeding drugs. They just feeding incarcerated person drugs and not giving the other end of that whole group. Like it's just only one end of that person on that group that they focusing on. That's just to keep these niggas high or keep these white boys high or whatever. And it's just like really like part of that whole deal is to get them whatever to bring them off, whatever addictions and issues that they got with the counseling. The whole counseling aspect is taken out of that equation completely. So it's just like getting short end of the cut.
Right. And basically what bro's saying is, think for yourself, man. Don't let anybody make decisions for you that's going to cost you your life. You put them poison into your body, into your brain, from the things that you watch, from the things that we hear, from the things that we eat, the people that we be around. Watch out for enemies like vampires, huh?
That's right. People are energy vampires. You got to protect your energy. You know, it no matter, and it doesn't matter where you at. Your energy is your energy. You got to protect it. You know what I'm saying? Lil Mike, I wanted to ask you a question. I wanted to ask you, how has how has you been incarcerated helped you develop some other talents that you never knew that you had?
I'm gonna be real with you, man. Everybody knows I deal with mental health issues, right? And one of the things I always suffered from was anxiety, depression, and schizophrenia. I've learned how to turn my disability into my strength, like talking. I don't talk to niggas. I don't talk to people. I'm not trying to do that. But I've learned that effective communication is the key to everything. You have to learn how to advocate for yourself. Like I have built relationships with some good men. I don't know why stuff. It's like real humble conversations, being there for each other. And I guess my talent is now giving other people a voice, man. Like showing them that they are somebody, man. Like you worth it. Like I learned something today, man. If you pay attention, you'll be up in here with that person just for helping. And that's not my fault. I heard somebody say from my group, and I'm sharing it with y'all.
Right.
When you learn how to work on yourself, understand that your weakness can't be your strength, you'll be surprised at how many people, well, listen, that's my talent now, man. Giving people a voice. You know, and I want to say this right here too. Maryland has one of the craziest laws I've ever seen. You are not allowed to speak to the victim. You cannot contact them at all. But I want to apologize on behalf of every incarcerated individual, for every victim. I apologize for them. I apologize for the people in my case. We are changed men. We are not on mistake. The crime happened, yes. But we are not that one mistake.
And I respect that. And I respect that. That's strong as shit. That's strong as shit, Mike. And for those of you who are out there and y'all hear him, I hope y'all are listening. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all?
Hey, Brandon, I got a question for you though, yeah.
Yeah.
From you being out there on the street, why does it seem like some people understand the dynamics of prison and appreciate the good men in it and others don't? Like, why does it seem as though once that door closed, out of sight, out of mind?
the reality, and this is my perspective. I'm not saying that this is the reality for everybody, but this is my perspective based on the question that you asked. You said, why do people feel like it's the person that is incarcerated is out of sight, out of mind, and they don't see the good people that are incarcerated? For me, I feel like it's because some people choose not to see the change because of the crime, whether the crime is small or large. Always, some people are always going to see that crime. That's the reality. That's what I feel like. That's my perspective. Some people are always going to see the crime and they don't care about the changed individual because they feel like if that person was changed like they are now, then the steps or the situations that happen wouldn't have taken place. But the reality is that it happened, and that if you believe in God and if you are a believer in God, then you know forgiveness. God forgives. You know what I'm saying? It's not for people to forget the crime, but it's for people to forgive because we do change. Even people that are not incarcerated make mistakes every single day. And so to hold people to the cross for their mistakes and not and you know God is holding you for your mistakes. Can you be judgmental? No. But that's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? People's opinion about a situation isn't going to change, but it's about those who are willing to hear the change in those individuals in those situations that matters. And it's not even about that. It's about the change within you. Because if you're only doing a change so that the world can see, oh, I changed, then you're not really changing. The reality is you have to be willing to change and alter those things within you that are dramatically flawed that caused you to be incarcerated.
Yeah. I mean, the whole time though, I got a challenge for every viewer right now. Like, it's a private joke. Only you know the answer and how you would feel behind it. Take a piece of paper, write down the worst thing you ever done in your life. Keep it to yourself. But how would you feel to be judged by that one mistake that you got away with? Now, would you want to be forgiven? It's the same thing like dudes in prison, man. The crime don't change, but the person do. Let me judge somebody. Let me judge somebody for dropping a baby on their head by accident. Let me judge somebody for cheating on their husband. That's a crime. All these things, man. But it's like people don't really want to see it. Like, I'm not here to condemn nobody. I'm not trying to. The whole purpose is always right here, man. Just trying to show perspective change. That's it. Like, you gotta give grace, man. You don't have to. I suggest people give grace. Because you can find yourself in a situation any moment. A parking ticket unpaid for.
Right.
I done seen all these tough dudes cry. Get their car took and all that. They go to jail over child support. But you here for a home, doctor payments, or what? Taxes. My whole point is though, man, like this could be anybody, man. People are not their mistakes. The smiles, man, is always like it's in the pleasure doing this podcast with you. We're gonna wrap it up, man. Any words of encouragement for the people out there?
For me, anybody? Yeah, I started off. The words of encouragement that I have for the good men behind the walls is that I want y'all to know this from me, that the mistakes don't make a man, is how you move after those mistakes. And the path that you guys are on currently is a successful path. And I want to say that I'm proud of you. If nobody has told you ever that they proud of you, I smiles and proud of you. And I want you guys to continue up the good work. And just also remember, for every new level, there's a new devil. You know what I'm saying? And the devil is stupid. But he changes his clothes to trick people. So don't fall for those traps. Okay?
Nah, for real, man. Go ahead and say something for the people, man.
Man, you already know what I've been on for the past, I don't know how many months, man. Change the way you think, man. Cognitive awareness and critical thinking, man. Be mindful of how you think.
All right, I'm gonna end out with, man. You gotta dispute irrational beliefs. Seriously. The lies you tell yourself become reality. The things that you think, toxic thinking, irrational thinking, is harmful not only to yourself but to other individuals. It's the leading cause of stress. And stress is the number one cause of most diseases, cancer, strokes, everything. If you don't want to change your community, change your life.
All right, I like that, man.
Now I just end with this.
Yo, so I'm sorry. Go
I'll
ahead.
say this. Learn from your mistakes. Learn how to capitalize off your mistakes so you can become better. Don't let somebody else capitalize off your mistakes. We live in a world where people want to capitalize off our mistakes. And our mistakes is like our wasted potential. So we got to capitalize off our own potential. And we can share our potential with people and not let them capitalize upon it.
That's right. I like that, man. I like that. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. This is the YBM Think Tank. Y'all just heard my boy Romo, my boy Rich, and my boy Lil Mike, man. 3 good men behind the walls that shows you a successful change. They are telling you that they have successfully and are continuously changing each and every day for the better. So shout out to all the good men behind the walls. Freedom until they free. Lil Mike, you wanted to end it?
Yeah, man. Thank y'all, good man, for coming out here tonight, man. Already, man. I love it, man. Listen, man. Good stuff, man. I love building a part of this, man. Smiles, man. Thank you for the opportunity, being our eyes and ears out there. Man, next time, man, with you, for real, man, it wouldn't be possible without you. We definitely appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah. Y'all know I got you, man. I'm going to hold it down. Big homie Smiles from Capitol Heights going to hold it down. You did.
You did. All right, y'all. Man, be safe, stay dangerous, y'all. Y'all know, don't be safe. Safe get trapped.
That's right. That's right, man. Y'all have a great night out there, man. Thank y'all for tapping in.
All
right.
All right.
All right, man. YBM Podcast, man. YBM Think Tank Podcast. Thank you for tapping in. We out this bitch.
Yeah. Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA.